Let's now cross live to senior researcher at Karmon University in Israel, Ely Karmon. Many thanks for joining us on the programme. It's good to see you. Now, given that an Israeli ground offensive is anticipated to begin soon, can you tell us more about how Israel can ensure that this conflict does not escalate beyond its current scope?
Clearly, a ground operation will escalate the conflict and will threaten more the Palestinian population. But I would ask the Palestinian population and even your people in the TV, ask the Hamas leaders, political and military, what they thought when they opened an aggressive terrorist attack, killing 1,400 people in 24 hours, maiming them, assassinating, decapitating, burning them, what they thought that would be the result of their action. You know that the Palestinian people in Gaza, they do not have shelters at all, because the only shelters are the military tunnels of Hamas. They hide there, their troops, their leaders, political and military. So who is suffering is the Palestinian people. I know, and we know, and they know that since 2009, in 2012, 2014, 2018, 21 and 22, the same scenario happened, not so horrendous like now, but they knew very well that there is a response to attacking Israel with missiles and terrorist attacks. And they took the money, they built new weapons, new tunnels, and they began again. So the question should be asked by to the Hamas leader.
I'm just wondering, with a ground offensive being launched by Israel, whether Israel's taking into full consideration the long-term implications of what such ground operation could have.
It will have a very serious consideration, first of all, for the Hamas itself, because we want to destroy this terrorist machine. It's a terrorist machine which for years it's dictating the lives of the Palestinian people in Gaza. It's not the first time. And this is their plan to destroy completely Israel. The attack on the 7th of October was an attack exactly like ISIS in order to threaten, to frighten the Israeli public, to try to convince them that they have to leave their homes, they have to leave their country. And we want to leave our country, we want to destroy Hamas, and then to try to find a solution to some kind of convivence with the Palestinian people.
I understand it's an incredibly sensitive topic, and I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us today. There's grave concern around the world about the impact such ground operation could have on the Palestinian civilians and the humanitarian situation in Gaza. What are your thoughts?
But again, this is not the first time, and the population knows very well that Hamas leadership is putting them in danger all the times they attack Israel. Now, what the Israeli army has asked part of the population to go south, because most of the forces of Hamas are concentrated in the north, including the leadership, which are hiding in the bunker behind the Shifa hospital. You know, they are hiding because they know that they will not attack a hospital. And they use the incident of the destruction of a hospital several days ago in order to produce a lot of, if you want, rage in the Arab world and even around the world. But they know very well that they were responsible. And the numbers they gave about the victims is always not verifiable until the end. I'll tell you a story. In the past attacks, we counted the number of children. They say there are 1,200 children. We found that some 60% of the children between the age of 12 and 16, they were all armed. I can send you photos to see how they prepare since the age of 6 people, young children to fight, and they are using them. And they are killed clearly when they are trying to fight the Israeli soldiers. So again, the Hamas leadership is destroying their own people. They are putting in danger, on the one hand, the civilians, but also even part of their children and youth, which are educated in military camps since the age of 6 to fight, to fire, and to be some kind of criminals, like we saw them during the 24 hours of 6 and 7 and 8 of October.
Yeah, during a state of war, there's always so much contrasting information. We do appreciate you sharing your opinion with us, and we do hope for a peaceful solution for the civilians as soon as possible. Thank you for speaking to us today. Senior researcher at Reichman University. Ely
But I would like
Karmon.
you to try. I'd like you to try to interview the Hamas leaders. They are now in Doha, in Qatar, in 5-star hotels. Okay, you can find and speak with them and ask them what they thought when they sent 3,000 terrorists to attack Israeli civilians, peaceful civilians, in their homes, burn them in their homes, and then film them in order to threaten more our population. Ask them to see what they say.
I appreciate that. Here on RT International, we try to give all sides of the story. Really appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.